the computer. Okay. All right. Now we're good to go. So what are some of the things that you're wanting to search for in the reading?
Well, I'm just, oh man, there's a lot of things I wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the I'm just looking for memories to come back, or you know, I don't know. I've got feelings, but I don't have any like, you know,
Like full on memory of stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
full on memory.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, and I just kind of want answers on like the soul lineage and blood lineage, if you could do that,
Oh,
and
yeah. I can try to
and
look and
what
see on there. Yeah.
and who I'm connected to. Well, I know some that I'm connected to, but I just want to see what you came up with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, Laren, I'm totally, I know Laren Oversoul, you know.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's really good
Yeah.
then, Liren.
Yeah.
I can see that now. Do you want me to do the cards and then we can kind of find some information there too on that
Yeah.
way? Yeah. And then
Yeah.
that kind of helps me to tune in. So what are you wanting to ask like um with go ahead and ask any of the questions when I can like so I can
Well,
tune in too.
yeah, why I'm drawn to you and your reading is because you're a coder, and I've also been told that I'm a
A
coder
coder.
as well, because I used to doodle when I didn't know what it was, but people tell
Oh,
me now that back when I was doing that, that was some kind of code or something.
yeah. So do what some of this show me do you have any of the stuff that you drawn before or do you have
And
anything to show me?
no, I mean I could probably just like do a little something right
Yeah.
now, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll be picking out the cards and stuff here too. So we'll see. I can feel the we'll see it's like you're a galactic emissary, so you would be going to all the different places, like seeing all different kinds of species. So you could sync your frequency and their messages or their codes or how to communicate with all these different species. be- it's like you know it already, so you can some of it will be like a light code, like it doesn't sound like, and then some will be just tone, some is just telepathic. So you would know how to sync your frequency with each one of them as they're passing by that fast, just to say hi
right,
as they're saying hi and coming in,
right,
so that's like an ambassador role though. So like an ambassador is what I would feel with that, like galactic ambassador,
mm,
so something with that. And then you said Lyran, so
yeah,
it's like I can see you writing like in circle more things, like smaller circle kind of like this, and then it's like a lion kind of circle. I don't know, something I see like that. What's it look like your that you wrote?
I just kind of doodle like I
Hmm.
would, and you can see that.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's small.
And,
The Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's some writing like oh yeah, that feels like Octurian. It feels like a blast of Octurian, you know?
mm,
That's what it feels
mm,
like. Uh-huh.
mm.
It feels like you were saying hi in Octurian or something like that in your name. Yeah. That's what I
Yeah,
get. Because see
uh,
how it affects me in that way is I just get like a message or something in that way. So it doesn't have it means something to everybody. But that's really fast
yeah,
writing for you because you
yeah.
have that Arcturian as well. Arcturian, Syrian, you have all of them.
Mm.
Andromedan, Apollonian is like one of those feline Apolline, Apollonian, Apollonian,
Uh, how do you
Apollonian, like
spell that?
like Apollo,
Yeah.
IAN,
Okay.
Apollonian. It's
Oh,
like a
okay.
feline. It's a feline
Mm,
race too.
yeah.
So I heard that. But also there's so many lion. different ones because I see you like as a tiger too. So, but you always
Mm-hmm.
have like a role, like you like to be you like to be like in the like I see like in the justice or something, like the like deciding, like the person on in the middle deciding, like an emissary, I guess that would be more to
Mm-hmm.
where you're listening to both sides and then making a so like if you was like a court or lawyer, something with that, like justice. So you listen to both sides of things and then you're like, okay, everybody, let's make a decision, so you wouldn't you'd just be there as like a council person, to hold the meeting. And so I can see you doing that. And you you kind of have like the wow, I don't know the race because it's like you're in a purple jacket, like a council member for hmm, maybe like Pleiadian or something with that. Place some places I don't hear of. I can't find it, but it's like you're in a purple jacket and court, kind of like that, and you're in the middle of the um like like people too, like you're speaking and on a stage too, like you're really good at doing that as well, like talking about like teaching or presenting, and I see you as a lion just now too in that jacket. So you changed so I could see that. Like a regular looking golden lion in
Mm-hmm.
that jacket. So it's a Lyran though. That matches Lyran. Syrian too. The Syrian I can see you as a white tiger. So I see you as a lots of feline races here. And then
Mm-hmm.
a Octurian too. So like feline or Octurian. Do you write music or anything with music too? That would be Octurian if you did,
And
you know?
yeah,
Yeah,
no, I know.
yeah. But you like music. You like
Yeah.
listening to music and stuff. So, and then, um, so what about like with the programs and stuff like that? Do you remember being in the, taken into the SSP or anything like that when you were little?
Mm.
Alien
No,
abduction, anything?
no, I feel like I was contacted, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
You feel like military stuff with that, like MILAB, anything with that?
Uh, no, the only thing that really comes up is hybrid, and I don't know what that really means.
That
Like a
you
hybrid
are, or that you have,
that I have,
or that you have hybrid like children
or I've been part of a hybrid program or
program?
something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you would be taken then, with the grays, into the hybridization program. So it would have been when you were little, then they would have started kind of um it's just slowly kind of going into your room and it's like they look you over to see, all that because your light when you come in is they detect that, they know you have all these different genetic codes and everything too, so they're going to want to use that for their program because that's going to create more psychic and spiritual children, for their program though.
Yeah,
So then they take you and it's like they train you like playing with the other kids and stuff like that at first. But they're taking your well they're kind of it's like a pattern or something like that they are establishing in a way. So you are comfortable with going then on the craft and interacting with these alien children because you're a child, and they can even cloak themselves to look like a human too, So,
yeah,
but all these kids would be different, because you're like, because I feel the ambassador a lot, the galactic ambassador, um, so that kind of you came right in with that, or so it's like really close to you, so you might be like. It might be like right there. You said it's their over, so that lion, the Lyran.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it seems like it's like right there, like that kind of thing. Um, so then as time goes on, then they start taking your genetics and your DNA, same thing, and just making taking and then putting it with their species, because I think they have different ones that they mix it with. So human and alien, and then it's gonna make one, and then or they mixed it too, and all that. So they have their own program going, and then that's gonna just it's I don't know where they go because they are too alien to fit here. So they live on the ships and stuff like that. I feel like you went to hold them though, like the babies, like you've been on the ship before
Yeah.
and you're holding them. Like they don't scare you or they don't look scary to you or nothing like that. Um, and then you hold them and feed them and play with them too. So it's okay to see that as well. Nothing really scares you. No, I don't see. You're kind of like nothing really is. I mean, it kind of some things might, but it doesn't take. It doesn't shock you. Like if a reptilian was right there in the chair, like if you were
Yeah.
right in the chair and then it came right there, it might like startle you, but it doesn't. You don't scare easy or something like that too.
Mm.
So, so I see you like as in the. Do you know if he was in Montauk? If you were at Montauk?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. It doesn't resonate. I mean, I
hmm
don't.
Do you remember like this resonate like was sitting in one of those time traveler chairs and being like strapped in there and then them um pushing your abilities like they do stuff to make you alter make another altar come forward. So then that altar is gonna be able to do more psionic stuff. And then sitting in that chair increases your psychic abilities too. So they use that to time travel. So I can see you as like doing time travel missions where you're going through those timelines. They give you like a target and then they send you through to go in alter alter a place right there, and then you just come
Yeah.
right back. So you can
Mm.
open it up with your mind and then go in there with your mind, to that timeline and see it all. Or you can go in there, but you do a lot with your mind too, where you can just go in there and see it. Um, yeah, that's one thing. Um, like with your abilities and everything, because I see like I don't know, I'm seeing you kind of start to kind of move energy like this, and then it's like you can spin it around or so. So it's water, like a water bender possibly, where you and other like super soldier or other avatars of you, where you could lift up the water, and then
Yeah.
I can feel you lifting it up, and then like moving it around or so. So that one thing like that. Um, and then something with the like ocean animals there. Like there's like a big um dragon looking fish thing right there. So maybe a time when when there was like dragons or so in the water. Like I don't know what Odyssey or something with that time. Like in the something with that. Something with that big anyway, like a pitchfork. What's that? Hercules, not Hercules, but is it?
Mm. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, something with that with the water. Like a fish person though. You're like a fish
Yeah.
person. So you
Uh,
can be really big like this with in the water too. So oh here's Sirius A. So this is probably going to be I see like that dog, the dog person there, like a humanoid dog. So it'd be
mm,
like looks kind of like a wolf really, but it's like stands upright. So I don't know if you've seen yourself as that, but it's like a different aspect of you, of the oversoul, of the lion Lyran oversoul is like this other aspect playing out too in Series A. And it's like a he seems like a diplomat person too. So it's kind of like that role over there. Like you like that role of a being diplomat.
Mm-hmm.
So some language. It's whatever you feel too on these.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them might be the frequencies or music or something. So psychic
Okay.
empath, okay.
Yeah, that
Psychic
fits.
empath. Yeah, so what about remote viewing then? Do you have that interest in it in remote viewing?
Yeah, I had an
Hmm.
interest in it, and I just didn't know. I mean, I took him like a 4-day master class or whatever, and
Hmm.
but never really did anything with it, you know.
Hmm. Like, but you, that was kind of like an interest, but like
Yeah.
with being taken to, it's like you was being also trained too by it does something with the I think it's with the reptilian military, the um with the doing the remote viewing. So it's like um you look like a set, like, so it's be taken out of time, so in bed here, and then they abduct you and put you over here, take your genetics, and then put you back over here. So now they have your whole genetics and consciousness, everything they need to make more of you over here, to live out how many ever years, whatever, but they just keep on making more and more. So you would have those would return as they die, so we would return to the, like, the, us call it like a mainframe on the consciousness, like that, because they clone it. So it's like
Yeah.
that, and then it's like all those memories return to this after that, but they make new ones. So you'd have lots of new experiences. Some we don't even remember because they just erase it too. But
Mm-hmm.
this is like over here, and then in, like, at 5 years old, and it's starting out like they're testing what you can do, because you over here went with the grays or however, and then
Mm-hmm.
so all this teaching over here, so that might have been like your star family doing taking on these ships with the praying mantis 2SC um over here, teaching you how to do things with your abilities. And but then the military part would have taken and started doing exercises and putting you in different things and battles and stuff to see how you do, where you fit in with that too. So I see you like at a table, like you look like you're like 6 or 7, like this again. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of kids are taken and they're sitting at the table just like this. I see so many of kids like this. So it's like they're sitting at that table, and then the teacher is coming in. So it's like a praying mantis right there too. That's one of the teachers, and they're gonna be showing different things. They're testing out your abilities still to see where you fit in and stuff too. So, and then you returned. So seems like that part of you is over here with the ETs, them practicing this, but then on the military part, they're doing that too. So it's kind of that, a lot of remote viewing as the remote viewing. And then I see later doing like the super soldier stuff, as far as like shooting and going to like different places like Mars and patrolling, so they would have you do those missions too. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's more like a security, like a where you're a super soldier with the gun, just guarding too, like that when they're doing like on ships and stuff when they're unrolling the equipment or whatever, like transporting stuff, and then so you just stand guard right there, and but you
Mm-hmm.
can speak with if whoever's right there too, whoever comes up, but you're still like under like the control, like that
Mm-hmm.
too. So that looks like a um it's like a like you look like you have blonde hair, like that too, like kind of German or something looking right there, you know? So with that aspect, so I'll keep going here. So the praying mantis, I'm gonna turn this light down a little bit. Is that better or no with the light? Was it better the other
Mm.
way?
Yeah, it's better right there. Yeah.
Okay. Praying mantis. That kind of feels like like playful, you know? So that felt okay. You can tell me too, you know? You are worth it all.
Mm.
Affirmations. Taken by
I
the gray
agree.
aliens.
Mm.
Do you remember them in your room when you were little? Any kind of disruption in your
No,
room?
no,
Nothing?
I just
Oh,
felt
sorry.
like I was always being watched. Like I
Yeah.
didn't, how they say kids are scared of the dark. No, oh, I'm just scared of the dark, but somebody's really watching me. But
Mm-hmm. Do you felt scared of the dark when
yeah,
you were little?
yeah,
Yeah. Like you'd have liked the light on or something with the door open, like the hallway
yeah,
light or something on.
yeah.
Yeah, because it
Mm.
closed. It felt like you were stuck in there in the dark. I
Yeah.
can feel it, you know, like things watching in there when
Right.
you're real little, but it's like a remote viewers watching too, you know, like they're like maybe the military, the MILAB, the SSP stuff, that so they're taking the information as well, you know,
Yeah.
from these kids who come in with their abilities on, you know, and
Mm.
then so you're
Yeah.
over here, they're trying to balance it out in this way, you know, and keep, but then they take it over here and then they're trying to manipulate it too, you know?
Mm.
So
Mm.
all these different things. I see flying a craft and astral. So, um, so that would be more of like a spacecraft though. Um, it feels like it's training though. It's like super soldier training, you know, or some super soldier. Um, like flying a craft because you fly it with your mind mostly, you know, but this feels more like
Yeah.
military too. So
Mm.
like maybe that's more, this is more of a galactic, that Lyran aspect, this part. This feels more like that, you know, flying a craft
Mm.
in astral. So
Yeah.
that feels more like that. And then what about having medicine man or woman? Have you had an interest or felt that connection?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Native American Indian,
Mm-hmm.
Turtle Island. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shamanism. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see you as a shaman, like in South America kind of shaman, you know, you know, like Peru area,
Mm.
like that,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
area where the had the pink, you know, the pink and red and different the llamas and stuff, like that kind of shaman with the
Yeah.
condor, you know,
Mm.
right there. The that kind of, and then they're real short, the all of the people are, you know. Then have a llama. It's like a man, like
Mm.
a lifetime there as that.
Mm.
With the
Yeah.
with that big bird, that condor bird, it's like on
Mm.
your arm right
Mm.
there, you
Oh.
know? Yeah.
Mm.
And I think you would have had communication with your ancestors too, in that there's like the Lake Titicaca right there, you know, and so they come through that lake too. So it seems like in that lake there's this is like it's that lake has a city inside of it, you know, maybe it's the other dimension, but the craft go in and out of that lake, and so it seems like you were like you you were one of the people there on the land, um but it's like you lived in the water. There's a water thing too. I just saw those frogs that live underwater there, that's like a guardian or something with that frog. Those this like weird, kind of scary looking frogs in that lake there. You have to look at them up and see what they look like because they're like toad or something, you know. But this like
Mhm.
a, I think they're guardians, so it feels like you was one of those, but it's like you know, it's different. It's not just like a one of, you know what I mean? It's more advanced in a way. They have assignments to do that, but then
Yeah.
it's like you open up that gate there. You might look at Lake Titicaca and see what that feels like there in Peru, in
Okay.
Bolivia, you know, because they it's
Yeah.
like you can open up that there's like a the lake, you can open it up and then there's inside there's a the Stargate there, like inner earth or interdimensional, and
Yeah.
then living because it's not like water, it's like a tunnel, so it goes under there into another
Mm,
dimension. So that
mm.
looks like kind of crystal people that would be right there. Um, it feels like that, like it's crystal people down in there. Um, I just see just a crystal people, like they're light, like they're luminescent or something, like
Is it
bright.
like is it like diamond crystalline or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, that's how bright that blue is, that bright blue kind of crystalline people, that they're like light. They're not like physical, you know? So
Yeah.
they would
Yeah.
live in that portal there so that it closes up too for protection. Those frogs. So those frogs are like protectors or guardians. They make sure it's closed and then they like sit on it, you know?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
something with that. You should see those frogs because you'll know what I'm talking about when you see they're pretty they're like those scary looking toads or so,
Yeah.
turquoise. So that you might wear that for protection too, you know. That's turquoise stone. Do you have any turquoise?
Yeah, I have one
Mm-hmm.
turquoise. Yeah.
Yeah. So working on the Mars colony,
Mm.
Mars. So this would be more of the super soldier thing, but it feels like the colony, Mars colony. So not I there's lots of species you interact with here because they would send you to do missions, but battle with the natives like spider beings and all these different beings they put in front of the whole team and make you battle till death, you know? So you have
Yeah.
to learn how to give block your psionics so that you don't get attacked, you know, and then give a psionic attack, but they're usually much stronger because they don't have they're natural at that, you know? They're not uh that's their natural ability because you're a
Mm.
soldier. But then I can see you kind of like a cyborg almost too, like half man, half cyborg, like walking like you know, like you a robot kind of with the legs too.
Mm.
So you can see that as well, like going out and I don't know why they do that either with the super soldiers. It's like some kind of experiment, you know.
Mm.
Pleiadians give you infusions. Well, that's
Mm.
good. That's good. It gives you infusions, so they can increase like your healing abilities, psychic abilities, you know, so they're good with that. So it seems like they might be part of that crystal group too that comes in
Mm.
the lake right there. And
Mm.
then with the Native American, it's like you're connected to the Southwest right there, you know, like the
Yeah.
Southwest, like the Navajo, you know,
Yeah.
with the rocks and stuff too, with the
Yeah.
all that, the heat, you know, I feel that. But it's like you fly over it. So you might even be like the guardian too of some of the places. Yeah,
Right.
it's like a
Well,
earth guardian.
right. I've got like stuff I felt before, like a Stargate or well, I wrote gatekeeper, and it was like more like you think of a gatekeeper as something like trying to keep something like more of like a guardian of a Stargate or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
But
that's
I don't
what
know.
feels like that. Like in those different because it seems like the portal can go from the New Mexico inside, you know, like say Shiprock or something right there, and then come out in Peru, you know, so out of the lake
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
something like that. So you would be at kind of both places, guarding it's like inner earth beings though that come through there that are traveling through inner earth or interdimensional, that
Yeah.
you're kind of guarding that to make sure um
Would that be
you just
considered?
hmm?
I mean, I wrote down interstellar system. Would that be like an interstellar system? Is
Yeah.
that? I mean,
Uh-huh, it's like the highway,
yeah.
interdimensional highway right there.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
system kind of going through there like a thing, like a traveling port, because it seems
Yeah.
like it goes through there and then other places too. It goes around where they can travel through different ports and stuff to the areas, to the out in California too, out of the in the ocean, you know. So it'll go there and many places. So you monitor something like stand post or something because you it's like monitoring the highway or something like under or something like that with traffic or some like the traffic, like
Yeah.
you like people have a signature or so like the ships do, so
Yeah.
you can pick up that signature or something like that when it's not
Yeah.
supposed to be there or if it's off or something you would know each one of them that passes. So you have the dragonfly.
Hmm.
You could look that up and see what that the meaning of it is. There is an animal totem.
Definitely.
Then you have the runes here, the protection symbol.
Mm. I've actually
That's good.
drawn that before and never known that it was
Oh,
like a
really?
room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. This says remote viewing technique used to gather information or an object without physical presence. So that's what I was talking about earlier. When you don't have to be there physically, you can just project your consciousness into the portal and manipulate the time, like they have you manipulating the time, you know. And of course, you could do it as a higher dimensional being. That's no problem. Oh, see the Project Stargate. That's what that is. The CIA has this
Mhm.
Project Stargate. That's the remote viewing. You know, that is really what do they look for different things and they have the kids looking at the different all kinds of stuff. I can't even find just one thing. It just goes they look at time, and then so they're wanting to manipulate time things. So each group too will have a different um
Mhm.
where they're wanting to go, like to manipulate that to in their favor, kind of mess up time too. So praying mantis there feels kind of like an ant person though, in a way, kind of like an
Yeah, like
ant being.
yeah, because I do feel like I have a connection to Antares. So
Okay, yeah, Antares, that
yeah.
definitely so. I see that. I do see that. Um, this is the possum, the possum totem, animal totem. So pretty much if you just look through like animal medicine cards, and just wanted to research all of those and just pull a card to see which one you want to work with, that kind of connects you to the animals. Believe in yourself. I put those kind of things in there because we know. So you're a creative person. What are some of the things you do that for creating things?
I don't right now. That's the thing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm holding myself back with this coding or drawing codes
Mm-hmm. The codes.
or just speaking light language or.
Yeah. Yeah. So like if so you might get some note cards, like I have here and just start
Yeah,
writing some symbols on there,
yeah,
and get markers or something that can make it bigger, and then
yeah.
just kind of maybe start looking at those more. You could do that. Um, that's probably going to be from your Lyran aspect, higher self or oversoul that you just can like be a like a vessel, for the information to flow through you. with that,
Right.
with the coding. And I would just get some, I have plenty of paper and markers and pens and stuff that you use, that you like how they write.
Hmm.
So the MI6 agent, what do you think with that?
Mm. Am I six agents?
Like a aspect of you that would be that, like a clone
Yeah.
aspect. That is
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because I can see you working like like that, like not detective, but it's like what is it? Not a detective, but it's like you're an agent, like you have a partner, like how police have part with the partners, like that. But
Yeah.
it's more um mm, I can see you like as a police person too, though, in other places, like, but different. It's kind of a little bit different. It's like a lot of security guarding, that kind of thing. Oh, I don't know, with ritual bath, like if you want to, the ritual bath is just like, I'm just gonna get salt, Himalayan salt and essential oils, and take a bath, and then just, that'll just detoxify your body, in a bath, or get some of
Yeah.
that clay stuff, that stuff is
Yeah.
good,
Yeah. I
or
haven't did that in a while. Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of good. Oh, mediumship.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that one about? Mediumship.
That one's about, I have the ability to, but I haven't, um, mm, opened it up, I guess, or
Mm-hmm.
flexed the muscle.
Yeah, because I can see you being able to help people, like sitting there talking, and then their message from their passed over relative in a way, but
Mm.
it's like um it takes a lot to be able to give that kind of a message, because you want to make sure you get it right. So you know what I mean? So um
Right.
that's maybe that's a different place too, like you can do that
Mm.
where you're able to just see it clearly and hear it clearly. But that
Yeah.
interests you, hearing mediums give
Mm.
messages uh
Yeah.
to the people, about their
Well,
loved one who passed on. Like that's
yeah.
something that you have interest in, but it
Mhm.
is difficult to give the exact message. You can
Yeah.
describe it like that, though. Like, did he wear this, or did it smell like, did he have this scent or whatever? Did he? So you would get things like if you was with them throughout um like on a trip or something, and then you're just talking casually, then things kind of come to you easily when it's casual, when there's no pressure to give a message. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that,
right.
yeah. So as you're like driving, and then some people are with you asking you questions or talking, then you'd be like, remember that time? Or, so you get a lot of intuition when you're driving, when the pressure isn't on, when you're just relaxing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like,
I can, like, I don't know. Some of it's pattern recognition, but
mm-hmm.
telepathy, like think it's something the other person's thinking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a good that's it takes a lot to really clear your mind and get that message too, You really um being in sync, but like if you like doing it casually, like where there's no pressure, that's easier
Yeah,
to do when it's just syncing with someone, and you're having fun at the same time, not like
right.
necessarily like we're trying here to be telepathic, and so that's
Yeah.
more harder to like, dang, you put me on the
Mhm.
spot, so
Yeah.
but like if we're just, then we can sync with our frequency, and then
Yeah.
it's casual, and then we think a lot the same because we're kind of riding the same frequency wave, like that kind of
Yeah.
thing too. So connect with the ancient sites. Oh, and then the places,
Yeah.
yeah, so that might be something too where you could walk around and
Yeah,
then feel it. You can feel it more.
yeah, I've been to the mound like 4 times in my life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can feel that, especially the Native American like burial grounds,
Yeah,
um, or sites that are more heavier,
uh,
then you can feel that. But that's something too that you can like maybe offer tobacco when you're there, and then that will help uh open up the area more too, like offering the land that kind of um gives it like a blessing, gives it your blessing with the tobacco, and so it kind of satisfies
uh,
them.
yeah, but there's a certain type of tobacco. I forget what it's called though. Too that it's like a spiritual tobacco.
Oh,
It's got
okay.
a name. Yeah,
Like
I
sacred
don't know.
tobacco. And it
Yeah, but I
and
don't know.
it's also your intention too, so you could
Yeah,
offer anything really, like
mhm.
if it is tobacco. So if you want to, you don't have to do that, but you could just fill the land, in that way and just offer a blessing or say however in your mind, just when you're doing that kind of thing. But yeah, like with that, because I can see you with like communicating with a Sasquatch, like that from there, like it's
Oh,
like a Sasquatch connection there.
well, yeah, I do. I do have a Sasquatch connection or werewolf or
Hmm.
something of a shapeshifter, but
Oh yeah, the
I'm,
dog man too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can
Just,
see the dog man too. That you could communicate with it, so it's more maybe
is it
you have
more
an
like,
aspect of that, because you're respectful, so it's not going to be negative to you. It's like maybe you or something like that as a dog man too, so it's like you can sync your energy with those things really and hear what it's saying. So you could tune into that, and I can do like see one like if it was standing out. This not scary, okay? So I'm just saying like standing out in your yard, an aspect of you that's a dog
yeah,
man, and then it's not gonna be aggressive or nothing. It's just standing out there. So then you could just kind of look at it and sync with it, and you just kind of like that kind of thing. Or a Sasquatch if that's easier. And the Sasquatch, same thing too. See, imagine it like staring at the house, and then you just kind of sync. You don't have to go out there and look at it. You can just sync with it. Imagine that, and then so that kind of is a cool thing you can do. Yeah, yeah, you can do that. Even like connecting with the trees and the all the trees right there too. It looks like a forest area, so all those trees right there in the woods and stuff like that. I can see that you um I don't know, you're protected by those trees or something like that. It's like your protection or something. I don't know, something like that. So Antarctica. Antarctica. What do you think with
yeah.
that?
I think there's something there, but
Mm-hmm.
there's mystery and there I like mystery,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't.
Yeah. What are some things that you see that you have seen or um remember something with that with
Hmm.
Antarctica?
I just, I don't know if it's something that resonates with me as the underground bases, but I haven't seen that in a vision or anything.
Hmm.
It's just something, maybe it's something I just know.
Yeah. Yeah. Like being working there, maybe as a
Mm,
German or something like that too, because they had the German program too within the SSP. um that that's like Nordic or German, like Nordic people, that
Yeah.
that's like um I think it was a while. It's not like it's like another timeline, like in the
Yeah.
past or however when they had
Yeah.
that. And then it was like um they were looking for, well, it's like you're like an officer in the German um Nordic kind of thing, alliance, the Nordic Alliance. You might look under the Michael Sala, the Nordic Alliance, in his exopolitics channel.
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
it's something with that, with seeing like the Nordic women too, the Pleiadian Nordic women,
Mhm.
working with them too, and the Draco, and the little grays too. So I can see that. Um, See it with but you're like an officer person there too, like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, you might look at that and see what resonates there. So the sacral chakra, so do you do things like balancing your chakras out and stuff, maybe listening to the hertz sound
Yeah, I do.
frequencies? Yeah,
I
so that's
do.
good.
Yeah.
Very good. And then break all chains and cut all the cords, anything that, no longer serves you and your
Mhm.
highest good. So you can just say that too, so it just kind of, so you're here so you can keep your frequency high in this reality, like that.
Right.
Oh, are you a rock collector? Collecting rocks, stones, arrowheads, or
I
um
mean, I mean, I've got a few crystals, and not a bunch, but
yeah.
like more than most, but
Yeah.
not extravagant.
Yeah, I can see you as like like digging for like crystal digging or mining, like that kind of a thing. Like
Mm.
in that way,
Mm.
So it seems like that in Antares,
Yeah.
maybe something like that.
Hmm. You
Or
get
the
any?
alien contactee.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
I was wanting to know if you get pick up any like Tibetan monk or anything tied to the Himalayan mountains.
I see you doing the like a Shaolin monk, doing the exercises with the group of them, like one of those guys, in a lifetime, like raised in the monastery thing there, all the way like as a kid, all the way up. So a Shaolin monk, your whole life, you have bald head there, like your whole life, as a Shaolin monk, and you would carry on with that. So that kind of life, you like it because it's structured and discipline, and routine, and you like that kind of thing too, with that in that time,
Hmm.
see like the white tiger with you there. I don't know what that. Make
Hey,
your
hey.
space uh comfortable. Make your space
Right.
comfortable. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier today, I saw in a vision. For a brief second, I saw a white Bengal tiger.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It seems like that's maybe that was like you see those monks with the tigers, how you
Yeah.
see that? So that's what I've seen that at. It's like a your protector there, So it looks like that. And it would come to visit. It feels like the Syrian almost kind of connection. The white tiger, Syrian or Lyran of there, maybe a friend that that white tiger. Yeah. The water, that's Scorpio too, so that's good. The water element is good for how it helps you kind of be like the ocean, or you you like the ocean, or any kind of being on the lake or anything with that, like the ocean really. It's like
Yeah, I like that. I just like
lake
the I like the
fishing.
Well, actually, I just like the sunlight, the way the sunlight hits the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Just like sitting there and just
Mm-hmm.
like a meditative thing.
It is, yeah. Just sitting there on the ground and then watching that like on the dock or something. And
Yeah.
even like um do you do any fishing? Anything with that or no?
No.
Yeah, I didn't see that. So trying to see if you did. But I just see like on the shore, on the ground, on the shore, like that in a
Yeah.
chair, looking at the looks like the evening,
Yeah.
That's my cord here. The lynx, yeah, the lynx. So the cat, lots of cat, huh? The cat
Yeah.
energy is really that feels like a slow, like that feels like a galactic connection to them, like a aspect that's like a galactic lynx, a humanoid looking, like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, that might be that Apollonian that was talking about there with that one. Do you have a connection with dragons? Do you ever
Yeah.
see that? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With dragons, with like I see kind of like some of the more of the mythology, kind of like the Ireland or Irish or something with Scottish, something with that kind of a dragon too. But so I see the Asian dragon, how they have that with the females with the dragon too, like that. So you have other aspects. Maybe this is like a guardian. Maybe that's one of your aspect is a dragon, as a
Yeah.
guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. Yep. And then these guys, they feel friendly though. Like where do they feel like they are? Uh can't place where they are at. Maybe it's just a message from them. Yeah. So what other questions do you have? Any other questions?
Uh,
I have
do you know
to do
anything
these
about quasi crystals?
quasi crystals. Quasi.
Yeah.
What are those?
I don't remember. I was going through all my notes and I had a reading one time and they said something about quasi crystals and I
Quasi.
wrote that down and I just didn't know.
Hmm.
It was something about it. It's an odd. What I remember is it's an odd shaped crystal, but you
Hmm.
don't really find them here on Earth.
Oh, maybe like a Atlantean or something or Lemurian or something like that. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
something with that quasi crystal. Seems like it's like a Lemuria or Hawaiian or something like that, like in that
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
Quasi. I don't know what that means, but the crystals, definitely
Yeah.
with the crystal part of it, like returning stuff too. Like I can see you in like Hawaii water, like the ocean there, with the kind of looks more clear, light blue color, where you can see
Yeah.
underwater and stuff and swimming and
All
then
right.
searching for stuff there too. So maybe a
Mhm.
time like that, like looking for
Yeah.
things and coming out and having that to present. So
Mhm.
maybe something with that. With
Right.
not like with the dolphins, not that. You just kind of know you can swim like deep dive and without maybe like you had a smart suit or something on there, with that.
Yeah.
Seems like um seems like there's a connection to Hawaii with you with like a lady goddess kind of lady, how they say lady um um it's like a goddess lady though, like that kind of a
Mhm.
like she is like a star lady, like that. So
Mhm.
maybe like mother or motherly energy to you, because she's holding her arms out like this kind of thing, and um she's at the shore at the on the beach though when you come out of there. So it's like you're giving that to it's like you're her son like that. So
Mm,
it's like a maybe a Pleiadian lady, you know, that's like that kind of Mother Mary energy, So something
mm,
like that right there, a Kuan Yin kind of energy she would have. And then you're like her son that's swimming, and then you give that crystal to her when you come out, And so she's
mhm.
like a happiness with her, that energy with the motherly figure. Yeah. But not, I don't see the dolphins there. I just see you like to swim, and she would watch you swim. So maybe that's like a lifetime, another
Yeah,
lifetime,
yeah.
where you're little and just like a Hawaiian boy, and swimming and then coming out, and she would be right there watching you, and your grandma too. So you got two, like a mother and a grandmother that are watching. So that's probably them, like in this lifetime too, like that connect, they would probably be still watching over you, in this life too, because it's a mother and a grandmother, like your, like her mother, so that motherly connection with the bloodline. What do you say with the bloodline thing,
Oh, I just wanted to know about the bloodline,
with the Lyran, with that Lyran part of it? Is that what you
Oh
mean?
no, I mean no, like the bloodline, like um the physical bloodline, like if you could pick up on anything from the physical bloodline.
What's your heritage that you have with the, like, is that like you're talking like the um
Well, I know it's like I know some of it, a little bit of it was Native American, and
mhm,
then like something like either Ireland or Finland, somewhere in that
okay.
area.
I see the Ireland easily, with that part of it. Um
Mm,
like, I don't know too much with Finland with the I can see it, I see the word Finland, but I
yeah.
don't see what images. Maybe there's those girls that wear the long blonde hair in braids or something like that kind of energy with that, with
Yeah.
the dresses of Finland, but I'm not sure if
Mhm.
that's Finland or not.
Yeah.
Probably have to look at some. I mean, anywhere you see images that you resonate with too on that part of it, but like with bloodline, as far as like I feel, are you like the Cherokee, the Native American then with that, and
Yeah.
Scottish or so?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that. I feel it's like that Cherokee,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
that with the, that went to your, like, was warm in your heart when I thought that, So it's like that that yeah, that land right there is, you're connected with the land right there, because you said you live at an hour ahead, so you're like over on the East Coast area, so it's more, well, this whole area is going to be, Oklahoma too around, it's going to be
Yeah.
the five civilized tribes,
Yeah.
so but I felt more Cherokee right there, because it seems like a lot of the traditions, you might look into that and see. I feel it more now. It's coming stronger than with traditions, that like basket weaving. You might look at basket weaving, things that they did, like the culture, part of it, making crafts of stuff. Like they did a lot of basket weaving, and maybe,
Mhm.
I know the language is difficult to learn,
Mhm.
um, maybe going to the ceremonies. I could see you doing that. Maybe going to, if they have any, if you can find any ceremonies, like they have like teachings of the old ways of things,
Yeah.
but with the, any kind of Native American ceremony though, yeah, any kind that would connect you to them, to your ancestors. Um, and then feathers, I see you hold like a feather up too. So maybe connecting more with your Cherokee side, and the land, the mountains and stuff, and then the birds and everything, the eagles. There's like bald eagle. But that's where the Dogman and then the Sasquatch are coming in too, was with that side of you. So it's that connection to the land. That's why they would come and look at you. So it's like that kind of respect almost, that you would have for them, is that you could go out there and in the woods, and sleep, camp out, you know, and hear stuff, but you you won't be bothered. You could hear stuff and all that, but I mean, you don't disrupt anything. You're respectful, to all that. So, and you don't try to go out and find it or hunt or nothing like that, So they know the energy, of course. So
Right.
I would look into the have you looked into the Cherokee side more?
No, no, not really. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I went to the Serpent Mountain like 4 times, but other
Oh,
than
the
that,
Serpent Mound. Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's they're not Cherokee at that one, right? It's
no,
different. So
right,
maybe like more I mean it can be any of the sites and stuff like that, but learning more of the Cherokee ways too, then that would be something, you know, maybe what I don't know, watching videos, or if there's any place around there that does ceremonies or stuff like that. I don't know. Doing that kind of thing though, that'll get
yeah,
you in connection. So that would be that's the spiritual blood, like the magical. So that's like connected to the Pleiadians too, you know. So um and it's more magical in your so yeah, and I see like there's like maybe do that ancestor.com or something too. You might look that up just to connect. I don't know. That's a good way to connect to your ancestors, The ancestry.com,
yeah,
you know, anything like that that'll connect you. It doesn't have to be in that way. If you don't feel like doing that, you could just go to the land that would be. Yeah. So, yeah. So I'm Cherokee as well. Cherokee and Muscogee. So, but it's here in Oklahoma, so it's just going to different places and stuff and finding, kind of slowly like that kind of thing, connecting to your ancestors, you
yeah.
know. Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
got any um like knowledge that came back, just like download or whatever? Did you get
For what?
like I mean, did you get like I don't know, memories or anything, or what?
Like with the Cherokee, I can feel the magical energy more, but
Yeah,
I see like basket weaving and stuff, but I didn't know any of my ancestors. They passed away before I was old enough to know them,
yeah,
so I didn't know any of them. But I did that ancestry.com and found, the records, or I asked my dad and he had some records and stuff, so I just tried to energetically connect with my grandma, and so I could do that. Um, but like finding on the ancestry, you kind of track back and see kind of some of their life and stuff too, So that's interesting for me to do that. But hearing stories too. So if you know anyone of your family who has any stories too, to connect you, that's helpful.
I mean, I was told that I was related, like the line went to back to somewhere where Pocahontas was.
Hmm. Yeah, I would want to research that and find out more information on the connection, That'll
Yeah,
that'll be the bloodline connection, because even if you're doing your roll number, then you have to prove, your connection to this ancestor, to this one, to this one, to this one, so you have to
yeah,
do that. So you can't just donate your blood and say, tell me, they don't do it that way.
yeah,
It has to be
right,
through connection, through roll numbers, all the way tracing back. So that
yeah,
might help you to connect. So there's different ways to
yeah,
connect there. And that kind of gives it, or you find new people that you resonate with too, that would be in your family, you could do that.
mhm.
But that's kind of cool. And you find new pathways too of new ancestors who might be other from other places, or some of the things that they might have done,
Right.
you know. I don't know. Some of mine are um German on my mom's side, and then so they're completely different than my dad's side is Cherokee, so they're different with how they came over. The same way came over. I mean, the Cherokee were already here, but like the German came over, so you might have the Scottish on that side too. Seems like you have Scottish, Irish, Scottish, kind of something like
Mm.
that. Um,
Yeah.
and then some kind of goes up toward New York or something there with that with the I don't know if you ever travel like that whole the land and stuff like that and looking at sites too, you know. So that will be kind of healing as well, looking at different Native American sites of history,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
all that on the all that West Virginia, all that West Virginia, the mounds and stuff, all that in there in Ohio, where they had a bunch of the stuff,
Yeah.
the mounds and stuff like that, the land. So it's lots, all the whole area, Louisiana too, seems like Louisiana would be a good place to, um, I don't know, you might just start researching some of that, like where, I don't know what you're wanting to look for though, like that kind
Yeah.
of thing. So
Right.
So you kind of have to have like a idea of what you're wanting to search for in a way. So, if it's maybe just the family first and then trying to search that and then it can branch off from there.
Mhm.
Yeah. But that'd get you grounded more, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, it will. So, okay, I'll send this to you then. I'll send it. Do you want me to YouTube it or keep it private? What do you want to do with that?
You can put it on YouTube.
Yeah, and I'll send it to you then that way.
Okay.
So let me know if you find anything on that on the records. Yeah. Because
Okay.
my dad wants me to search too ours as well, and so and find the roll numbers for the Cherokee and then the Muscogee Creek. So that's a process for sure.
Yeah.
Like
Where I wouldn't
huh?
even know where I wouldn't even know where to get started with that.
Yeah, it's just on the ancestry.com and then you just start searching your records of your family history, find out like your grandma and then start from there, like that.
Yeah.
And it'll be people who are family members who entered stuff too, like that. So you just tag along with their tree and learn more. So it's kind of like that. It can take a good month to get it all, and then your mind is like mush at the end because you've done so much information. It's a lot. So you have to really want to look for it, if you wanted to do that for
Yeah.
sure, because it's
Yeah.
it's it takes a lot of time to search and keep focus and interest in it. So
Mm.
yeah. So I don't know if that sounds fun or not. It might not. It's a lot. I know it's a
It
lot
is.
to do.
It is a
Yeah.
lot.
My dad says, "Will you do it?" I don't know how. And I was like, "All right, I'll figure it out." So it takes focus for sure. So, well, if you have any more questions, if you want to do another reading later just contact me then, if
Okay.
you have any more questions about stuff. So, yeah, I'll talk to you later. Thank you for asking me to do the reading for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a good night.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.